Hello and welcome, my name is Charlotte and I am the High Heel Stitcher here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Welcome or welcome back. Today is a Flosstube extra. We are doing a 2025 finish parade. Today is currently the 28th of December. I know there's a couple of days left, but I don't think I will get any additional finishes in those few days. Plus, this probably won't get posted until mid-January-ish anyway, so we've got a bit of change of scenery today. I don't think I've filmed here before, but this is, as you can probably tell by the pillows, this is the bedroom. I am sat on the bed, so the tripod is a little bit wobbly, so we're going to try and make sure that we don't shake you too much. That's Sarabi. She is hopefully dozing next to me, so she may suddenly poke her head up at some point. So, 2025 finish parade. I had 14 finishes this year. 5 of them I don't have anymore. They were either part of exchanges or were gifts for people, so I will be inserting pictures for those ones. I'm going to do them in order of finishing them. So if I look down, I have my notes in front of me. So the first finish I had in 2025 is Die Hard. It's by Hoops and Crosses on Etsy. And this is my finish. This was started on the 5th of March, this was started on the 3rd of February 25 and finished on the 10th of February 2025, and this had 1,470 stitches, and this is 18 count Silver Moon Ada by KLT Charting. So it's originally charted to be on green fabric and the trees were grey, but I've swapped it out, inverted the colours. So did it on grey fabric and used a DMC variegated green on the trees. I got a hoop in my KLT Charting advent calendar that will fit perfectly in, so that is going to be finished in the hoop. Not sure when. Next we have Fourth Wing. This is by Wild Dragon Crafts, aka Jen Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole. And it says, a dragon without its rider is a tragedy. A rider without a dragon is dead. Welcome to the Fourth Wing. This was started on the 15th of February 25, finished on the 24th of February 25. And this is 18 count Atroka fabric by KLT Charting. 1,265 stitches, which includes the back stitch. My next one is the first exchange gift, and it's Jackalope by Happy Little Stitch. 20 count Black Ada, 5,669 stitches. Started on the 26th of February and finished on the 24th of March 25. This was finished and FFO'd in a hoop and was part of the Southampton Cross Stitch Retreat gift exchange. The next finish is again another one that I don't have, and it was Dragon That Ate the Night by the Stitch Crypt. It was stitched on 18 count Sparkly Darkness Comes by KLT Charting. Started on the 15th of March 25, finished on the 22nd of April 25, and had 2,963 stitches. My next is Emerald Palm Biscornu by Sun Stitch Studio on Etsy. This was stitched on a plain 28 count white even weave, started on the 8th of May 25 and finished on the 25th of May 25, and that had 3,075 stitches. That one was fully finished into a Biscornu. My next finish was Sweet Holidays by Poutini Poutini. This was stitched on an 18 count dark ecru by Zweigart. Started on the 15th of May 25, finished on the 17th of June 25, and this had 1,676 stitches. I did mess up on this one a little bit. There was supposed to be 3 stitches between the head of the gingerbread man and the word holidays, but I only stitched 2. So when I started to come and do the border, it didn't match the chart, and I spent ages trying to figure out why, and it's because I can't count. So I had to fudge. No, I didn't fudge. I added an extra in under the gingerbread man, so instead of it being 2, it's now 3. So basically the gingerbread man is just one up. I think one of the berries had to be put up one, but I forgot to do it on the other one, so the berries on either side are not equal. I really did enjoy this, and I think it didn't really need the border, but I stitched it anyway. And this is the button that came with the chart. I got the chart when I went to the Patchwork Rabbit a few years ago with Nat, Love It, Live It, Make It Yours, who I believe I passed the chart on to. And I did this on a massive piece of fabric just down in the corner, so I have enough to use that for something else. It's quite chilly here today, so I've got a hot chocolate. In my Maleficent mug. It's quite a big one, so that's good. Is one that again I don't have with me. It is Good Friends by Stitchrovia, aka Emma Condon, that I got from Etsy. It was stitched on an 18 count Darkness Comes by KLT Charting. Started on the 7th of June 2025 and finished on the 10th of June 25, and that had 1,204 stitches, including the back stitch. I bunged this over a canvas, brought a staple gun and some canvases from Amazon and decided to give that a go. It was the first time actually finishing out on a canvas, but I did about 4 of them at the same time. I think I finished 2 Ollie Owls and a Presley first before I even attempted to do that one. So trial runs, they turned out quite well, and the Ollie Owls and Presley are currently in my craft room on top of my chest, my cube chest. My next little finish was Pizza Slice. This is a Mill Hill. This was a kit, so it came with all the kit stuff: perforated paper, DMC, beads. And this is it done. I haven't fully finished it yet. It comes with the magnet to turn it into a magnet. I have some felt, so I may just glue some felt on the back with the magnet. And this had 689 stitches, including the beads and that little love heart charm. I think this was my first ever mill hill, and it was easy to do, but I don't like stitching in hand. And I know now that Talking Dog Stitchery sells the hoops, the magnetic frames, so you can put it in a frame, so it might be easier with your hands. So I am potentially going to look into getting one of them at some point, but I have no plans on starting anything new. 2026 will be no new starts, so I'm not sure when that will happen. My next finish was Stupid Sexy Flanders by Happy Sloth Designs on Etsy. This was stitched on 18 count light blue Ada by Zweigart. Started on the 24th of June 2025 and finished at the cottage on the 20th of September 2025. This had 4,641 stitches. And will be framed and going on the wall next to Mermaid Mr. Burns. My next finished was Nice Butt by Quartonian Creations. This was started at the cottage, started on the 23rd of September 25 and finished on the 24th of September 2025. 1,059 stitches, and is on 18 count vintage country mocha. This comes in a different colourway, so it can either be monochrome or loads of different colours. The plan was to do it in different colours, but I didn't have the DMC, so I thought I'll do it in the monochrome, but I have enough fabric. It desperately needs an iron, so I can do it. I could do it multiple times on this. So, yes. My next finish is my final gift of the year, and it was Three of a Kind by Bothy Threads. This was a Christmas gift for my mother. She absolutely loved it. So it was stitched on 18 count yellow splash Ada by Zweigart. Started it on the 30th of October 2024, my first 2024 start, all the rest have been 25. And finished on the 24th of November 2025, and I had 5,674 stitches in this year, and I think it was about 9,500 stitches in total. That was fully finished into a frame and gifted for Christmas. My 12th finish of 2025 was this Great White Shark by Happy Little Mouse. This is stitched on 18 count black Ada by Zweigart. Started it on the 25th of November 24, so my only other 2024 start, and finished it on the 30th of November 2025, so just over a year. Stitched with the called for DMCs. This originally had like coral and bubbles and seaweed around it, but I was making loads of mistakes, so I decided to just stitch the shark. Now if you watch my Flossmas or any of my other floss tubes, you all know that this was supposed to be fully finished into a cushion and gifted for Christmas. It will still be fully finished and it will be gifted to said recipient, but things have happened recently and I'm a petty bitch, so it hasn't been done. It will get done, but I am absolutely not in the mood to deal with that at the moment, so I haven't fully finished it. So we'll see what happens. Yes, I do really like him, and he will be gifted, just not at the moment. My 13th finish of 2025 is one again that isn't actually fully finished as per the chart, but I am calling it finished for myself. And that is Stitches and Lots of Tea by Bella Filipina. This was a freebie for the 2024 cross stitch retreat, organised by Zarina at Hawkins Hobbies. So this is supposed to have a like doily frame, circular frame, and I've decided that I'm not going to stitch that. So this was started on the 27th of April 2024 and finished on the 1st of December 2025. No, 27th of April 25 and finished on the 1st of December 25. And this had 2,519 stitches. I didn't put how many stitches the Great White Shark was. Oops. So yes, this is stitched on a 28 count solo stitches retreat exclusive fabric by Kim at Coyote Charting for the first Southampton retreat back in 2019. That butterfly does have some beads. I think you can just see it. I think there's like 9 beads on there. The frame around the edge does have beads and cryneck. There is some cryneck in there as well. But I didn't measure the fabric correctly or at all when I started this. So if I do stitch the frame, it's going to come really close and I'm only going to have like an inch at the top and the bottom. So I've decided that I am not going to risk it. It's fraying, the fabric's fraying quite a bit, so I'm not going to risk losing any more. So it will be fully finished as is when I get around to fully finishing. And then my final finish of 2025, finish number 14, is this. It is Jigsaw Dolphin by KLT Charting. Started on the 26th of April 2025 and finished on the 13th of December 25. This had 3,262 stitches and is stitched on 18 count Pompey Tides Ada by KLT Charting. This will be turned into a cushion and gifted at some point in the future. The recipient knows it is for them and is fully aware that it probably won't be fully finished for a while. So, yes, and those are all my finishes for 2025. I do believe I didn't do a 2024 finish parade. I don't know if I've done any other finish parades, so I may go back through my history and do a previous finish parade, or just go through all the finishes that I have here, if anybody would be interested in that. I will have hopefully by now done a whip parade, and hopefully I have not had a new start as of yet. So I hope you are all keeping well, and I will hopefully see you soon for a normal floss tube. Bye.